All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about 1201 Brickell Bay Drive. Now this is going to be another Supertall built in Miami in the Brickell area. We're just adding to them here with more and more. Now this one is going to be built by Citadel for their headquarters. It's going to be their new headquarters down in Miami. So it's a pretty big deal, actually. This is going to be an office building mainly. It's a pretty big deal because it's a very large investment firm moving down here to the Miami area. Obviously, there's the big story of a lot of New York financial firms moving to Miami, and this is just the continuation of that. But this is a pretty recent Supertall, actually. So it was announced back in about August, and earlier this month on the 9th was when the plans were submitted to the FAA for approval of the height. Those plans were 1,046 feet for the Supertall. That is the max height, as it's about 3 feet above sea level. So, the FAA limit is 1,049 feet above sea level. So this one is going to be 1,046 feet tall. So comfortably in that Supertall range, just like all the other ones that are at this height. And I would really like to know, if the height limit was taller, how tall would these buildings be? Because we have so many that are at the height barrier. I don't know if they would be way taller or if they would just be a little bit taller. Since this is the height limit, maybe people are like, might as well go and build as big as we can anyway. So I don't know how different it would be if there wasn't that height restriction, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. So this building was a pretty big deal. A few years ago, back in 2022, it was purchased in one of the largest real estate deals in Miami history. It was about $300 million for the land that was purchased for this. It is right now just an empty lot. There's really nothing there right now at all. So this is going to be a straight addition to the skyline. They're not tearing anything down to build this. So it's going to be, just taking up what was an empty spot right there. So this is planned to be starting construction about mid next year. That is the timeline right now. Obviously, it still has to be finalized, for the approval and stuff. It is, the permits have been submitted to the FAA, like I said, very recently. So that is still going on as of right now. But yeah, so the $363 million, sorry, that was how much it cost to buy the land for this building. So I don't know what the total price, including the land and the construction of the building, is going to cost, but it's going to be a lot. Obviously, this is a very expensive building going up right now. So we can look at a few of the renderings here. You can kind of look at the design here. So, the main design here, we just basically have a tapering building. But the kind of unique thing about this is the top. Like, I don't know what that is at the top. It's kind of odd looking. I don't know if I like it or not. I feel like it would maybe look better if it was just regular looking. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm not sure how I feel about that feature on the top of the building. I really like the base of this building, though. You'll see some of the renderings here of the base. It's kind of a cool looking, on the backside. It's right on the water, so it's a very nice, plot of land here right on the water, which is very beautiful and stuff. This building as well has a hotel in it. You'll kind of see the breakdown of the square footage of this building here in a bit. It is about 1.3 million square feet or so, 55 stories. The hotel is about 212 rooms, and it's going to have about 25,000 feet or so for retail and restaurant space more near the ground level. So we can kind of take a look at a few of the renderings here. You can see the corner here, very nice looking. Obviously the modern architecture of Miami, most of these buildings look relatively similar, especially near the base. Very nice, obviously. Not much, new compared to other buildings here. But what I really like about this building is the actual backside. You're right on the water here, and they have these different levels here. You got the trees, you got the palm trees, you have all your gardening here. It looks very nice to me. If there's restaurants up there on that kind of, balcony right there, man, that would be a pretty amazing spot. I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks very nice here in the back. Obviously, you're going to have incredible views out over the water, and it's going to be a very pleasant spot, of course. So, yeah, that's kind of what the base of the tower looks like. But going back to the design of the top, we'll just kind of scroll back here to what it looks like. Again, it's a relatively basic design other than that kind of top thing right there. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to talk about as of right now. Oh, wait, actually, I think I had one more rendering. Sorry about this. Yeah, there it is. Never mind, I did have this. So this is kind of the breakdown of what the different parts of the building are going to be. You can see the most of it is office space. Obviously, this is the new Citadel headquarters. It's going to be mainly office space, and then the top floors are going to be the hotel. So yeah, that's kind of the breakdown of what this is going to be, which I'm sure that the hotel rooms up there will be very nice. I'm sure it will be a very high-end hotel. It would not surprise me. But yeah, so that is 1201 Brickell. Let me know your thoughts on this building. Another addition. This one is pretty recent. Like I said, it's a pretty recent development. So we'll see how many more of these we keep getting. Obviously, a lot of these are starting construction or under construction here soon. So the skyline is definitely changing a lot in the Miami area right now.